This is Sports Drive.
Welcome back into Sports Drive. Once again, I'm your host, Preston Moore. Mentioned earlier, there are still some great things going on around the Panhandle. Multiple athletes recently signing to compete at the next level. We're going to show you one of those athletes, a little bit of extended coverage. We ran the story last week when it happened, but Sidney Soria, star Randall setter, she signed to go play volleyball at the Division I level at North Texas. We'll show you a little bit from that signing that we weren't able to fit into our newscast. We're going to show you the rest of it right now.
So why UNT?
You know, it started off with the coaching staff. You know, they're pretty amazing, and just going into it knowing that they're going to be a family for me. They're going to be my new built-in sisters. They're going to welcome me in. Also, the town of Denton, that's so amazing, and it's so beautiful. And I'm just excited to explore Denton and find my own way of life.
Talk to us about what it meant to be a Lady Raider, you know, and your family and everything here.
Yeah, being a Lady Raider, you know, the community is so big, and there's just so much support no matter what sport you play. Like, there's always a full packed house here. So having that support and having everybody want me to do good and want my team to do good is just so big, and it makes you doing something bigger than yourself. So, yeah.
What will you remember about your career here?
There's so many memories. I mean, I just think showing what a true family feels like and how people want you to do good and how people want you to succeed. So I just think having that bond with everybody here.
You've made it to a lot of big games in your time at Randall already, and now you're going D1. How do you think those playoff runs and state tournaments will help you at the next level?
Yeah, Randall volleyball is very competitive, so playing those big games, I think it's going to help me handle pressure situations better. But, you know, I couldn't have done it without my teammates and them helping me along the way. So I'm just super excited to see what the new chapter holds.
Is this something you always want to do, be a college volleyball player? When did that hit?
Yeah, I mean, I think it's from when I first touched a volleyball. You know, volleyball is my second home. Volleyball is my outlet. So I don't know, I just think I've always wanted to play at the next level, and doing it at a high next level is just gonna, I just think that's so big and speaks measures about how many people have helped me get here, and yeah.
You talk about family, but your immediate family, what have they meant to your mom and dad?
Yeah, my mom and dad, you know, I could get emotional talking about it, but they just mean so much to me. They give me so much effort and love and time and money they've spent on me. So having them in my corner is just so amazing, and I couldn't ask for anybody better.
She had 47 blocks, 58 aces, and she had 4,662 assists to her career. Everything that this kid did, she did to her best. Classroom, she got academic all-state. Didn't matter who she was partnered up with, that partner was going to do their best because Sidney made her do her best. And so the reflection is up here on the stage with her, and what hard work and how much hard work goes a long ways. And so I'm so thrilled that I got to have 1 year with this kid and what she meant to this program. So we have several other people that are going to speak, but
I've had the pleasure of getting to know Sid since she was born, and I started her at 8 years old, so I wasn't going to miss this for the world. I love you to death, and every player before her, after her, I love Randall High and all the players that have come through it, but they have nothing but good things to say about her. And I recently moved to California, and I had to say goodbye to Texas, and every athlete there, they'll watch her film, and they're like, who is that girl? She's such a beast on the court. And so kudos to you for growing to be the player that I always knew you had in you. I love you. May God bless you in your future career.
But first, I want to say thank you to Sidney and her family for allowing me to come and speak about her today. It is an honor to be back in this gym, celebrating one of my most favorite kids. And I'm already going to cry, so I need to be better. Okay. 4 years with a kid, I think sometimes feels like it's such a long time, and I have so much time, and I think back to the time that I had with Sidney, and just incredibly blessed with the gift of Sidney Grace, and definitely don't want to make this about me, but leaving Sidney and this group was probably one of the hardest things I ever had to do as a coach. But a lot of amazing things came out of it, and watching this group be successful, tackle adversity, and do the things that they did this year makes me so unbelievably proud. I wrote Sidney a letter when she was going to state, and I wanted to share just a couple of things that I think are important to this situation. But some of the traits that Sidney has, leadership. Leadership isn't about power, it's about empowering others. Great leaders succeed because they bring out the greatness in others, and leadership is about making others better as a result of your presence and making sure that impact lasts in your absence. Sidney has absolutely embodied what it means to be a servant leader and a role model. I don't think any of us could count all the little Raiders that Sidney has impacted, and that come to this gym and travel all over the state to come watch Sidney and her team play. And I think that's just a true testament of who Sidney is, bringing others along with her. And one of my favorite things from the state tournament this year, being on the side, was just listening to people talk about her. And I couldn't help but just smile when people are talking about her skill, her performance, but just talking about her presence and who she was as a leader and as a player. And I just hope you understand the true power of what you've done as a player. One of my favorite things about Sidney is how hard she loves, and her heart for others and for her teammates. And I could be up here all day talking about all the great things, but I'll sum it up by telling you that Sidney has been one of the greatest players to walk through these halls. She's been one of the greatest players to play in this gym. And her legacy as a Raider is something that we remembered and felt for so many years to come. She has made this program, community, and whole city proud. And there's no doubt in my mind that Sidney's collegiate journey will be similar. I'm proud of the player and young lady you have become, and I cannot wait to watch you advance.
For you put into me and giving me so much confidence, and I love every single one of y'all. I want to give a thank you to my teammates for always pushing me to be better and just showing me how to love the sport of volleyball with some of my best friends. Now the biggest thank you I want to say is to my family and all of my other family, just for spending countless hours in the volleyball gym, spending lots of money on me for club. I wouldn't rather have anybody else in my corner to go through life and go through my volleyball career. So a big thank you to them, and I love y'all, and I love everybody who's ever supported me. So thank y'all.